Hello and happy Thursday, everyone. I hope you are doing well today. I am Kylene with Rise and Shine Yoga and MeHeart.biz, and I'm excited to be here today to talk about gratitude and how that plays into all different parts of our life to bring us more joy and bring us more things to be thankful for. Because when we're in a state of gratitude, we're in the state of abundance, and therefore we have more to be thankful for in our life. We start attracting good things to us. We start paying attention to all the wonderful things that we have around us that sometimes we don't see. We start to take it for granted. And when we stop to pause and reflect and just look around at all the wonderful things that we have in our life, it's pretty amazing how abundant our life starts to feel because we are paying attention to all the wonderful things that we have in our life. So today I thought we would talk about the power in believing in ourselves and how it's so important in moving forward, especially as a lot of us have planned and our goals for 2022, all those things that we want to accomplish in our life, whether it's career, personal, um, whatever it may be, you put all that effort into planning, but the real part of that, is believing that in yourself that you're able to achieve those goals. And so, there's all these little pieces of the puzzle that we need to put together to really live that abundant life that we all want to experience more joy and success. So that's what I wanted to talk with you all about today. So I hope everyone is doing well. I do have I don't know. I just wanted to just give you some tips on how we can really believe in ourselves and what it does and how we have the choice to believe in ourselves. And so I don't know. I was curious what believing in yourself means.
Yeah, what does believing in yourself mean?
Surprise! You can look in the camera, bud.
What does believing in yourself mean?
So I have a special guest today. I have Lewis. Oh, Grandma Shay's checking in.
Hi.
Good morning. So Lewis is here with me today. He's not sick. He is doing just fine. We're just keeping him home today. Someone did test positive at his volleyball strength and conditioning that he had. So we are just playing it safe, keeping him home today. Make sure he doesn't have any symptoms before we would send him back to school. Looks like Grandma's saying, "Hey, Lewis."
Hi.
Awesome. So, Lou, what does believing in yourself mean to you?
Well, to me, I really think it means just having that high morale in yourself and just kind of keeping your self-esteem up.
Yeah, I like that. So high morale in yourself and keeping your self-esteem up. Yeah, because what happens when you believe in yourself?
Well, you can accomplish more things.
Yeah. Yep.
And also you never mind.
Yeah, it's okay. Take your time, buddy. That's
okay.
yeah.
And believing in other people can sometimes even bring joy into your life.
Yeah.
And even raise your self-esteem.
Yeah, the power of kindness, right? And community and working together, and that power when you start recognizing other people and appreciating their gifts and then telling them how that can lift their spirit up and as well as yours, right? And it's powerful because it's free.
Yeah.
So that's the whole thing about believing in yourself. It's developing that attitude that you can believe in yourself. It's changing those negative talk that our brain likes to give us sometimes, right?
We can just have to release that dopamine.
Yeah. Oh, look at you go.
I learned that when I was 8. Mom, I learned that when I was 8 because I watched Brainchild.
Yep. Lou has watched some really neat shows, but he's also probably listened to his dad quite a bit share all of these success principles. So that negative self-talk that we have, it's our brain's way of protecting us from things that feel scary, right? Fear comes into play. And do you know what fear stands for? Do you remember?
Fantasized experiences appearing real.
Yes, so fantasized experiences appearing real. So it's our brain's way of saying, oh, this doesn't feel right, I'm scared, and it holds us back because it wants to protect us. It keeps us safe because the things that we can visualize these really negative things happening to us, but it really has never happened. So it's just our brain's way of keeping us in the safe place, right? It's protecting us.
Yeah.
So we have to believe
that that fear isn't like a real problem.
Yeah. You need to identify it, acknowledge it, and then you can assess your situation. Is this really a situation that, my life's in danger, someone else is in danger, things like that, right?
Yeah.
But majority of the time, it's just us worrying potentially what others think of us, or it makes us feel uncomfortable, so we want to hold back. But what that's doing, it's keeping us in the safe place, so we're never fully accomplishing what we're meant to do. It's not allowing us to share our gifts with the world. It's holding us back. It's keeping us in that place. And if you are a dreamer and if you know that you want to do more, then that's when you need to assess that fear and what it's really telling you.
Quick question. How many fears are you born with?
2.
Yes. Do you know what they are?
I do. Can you tell everyone?
The 2 fears that you're actually born with is the fear of, was it loud things?
Loud noises.
Fear of loud noises and the fear of falling.
Yes. Yeah.
And those were back when we were like cavemen and women. Those were key fears just to keep us to survive. But now that we have all this stuff, like the fear of heights is still, fear of falling is still kind of important for some things, but you just don't really. It's not really the same.
Yeah, it's true. Our brains, when we were developing, those were our survival skills, and we have held on to them as humans. And like we were saying, like Lou was saying, it serves a purpose in some moments, but as things have evolved, those fears are still there, but they don't necessarily play such a relevant place in our life, because it's not our life isn't always in danger like that. So awesome. Thanks for sharing that. So one of the ways that you can really change that self-talk and really change it to positive thoughts is giving yourself that power, giving yourself control. It's giving up the word can't. Yeah. Giving up the word I can't, because are you okay? Yep. Sorry, man down. There he is. It's giving up the words I can't, because when you say I can't, what happens?
Your brain just is like, oh, well, then I won't do it.
Yeah, I'm not going to try, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what if you change the word I can't with I won't?
It's kind of tells it's kind of just a subconscious note to yourself that like, oh, I won't, but I want to, so I will.
So what it did, it gave you the power back, right? It gave you the power that you are choosing not to do something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of saying I can't, when you say I won't, you are empowering yourself to make that choice if you want to move forward. So, and those are called some limiting beliefs, right? That we have about ourselves.
By the way, look at your shirt.
Oh yeah, I have the OSG, our success group.
It says empower.
Empower on it with your attitude, goals, ideas, your effort, your success. All of those things come into play here, and that's why it's so cool. It's nothing. None of this stuff it's difficult, right, to comprehend or understand, but it is hard to quiet that mind, right? Because our mind is so powerful, and so when we can change it into developing that attitude of gratitude, appreciating everything around us, it gets us in that state of abundance, and it makes it easier to develop that positive self-talk that we have, that we need to keep moving forward in our goals. So I'm just gonna pop this up here. Hey Wendy, thanks for joining us. Say hi, bub.
Hi. Wait.
Oh,
Wait.
there you are. There you are. Yeah. So again, when we choose to believe in ourselves, it just opens up so many possibilities for us to really achieve our goals that we have set for ourselves in our life, and really allows us to share our true gifts. And so to really truly believe it's possible, you change your attitude into a positive attitude and appreciation with gratitude. But you also want to visualize it. You want to visualize that whatever it is that you want to achieve, it's possible. So you visualize it actually happening, and then you act as if it did happen, right?
Affirmations.
Yeah. And then what does Dad always say? What's he always all about?
A lot of things.
Take action, right?
That's a success principle.
Yes, all of this is based on the success principles.
Oh, and also, if this entire conversation that we've been having with all of us, everybody who's watching, everybody, if I think her and me,
you and I,
you and I have noticed, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, but this all ties together with believing in yourself. Because if you believe in yourself, that kind of just empowers you to take action.
Yes.
So you can really just what's it called? What's the
achieve.
So you can really just achieve your goals, and that all comes from believing in yourself, and things that we can do to like believe in ourselves to help build our self-esteem is like getting rid of the word I can't, just kind of writing like believing as if and stuff.
Yeah, I like that. Lewis is great at summarizing for me. I love it. Thank you for putting that all together. Yeah, it is. It's belief is a choice. So we get to choose how we approach something, and we get to train our brain into that positive mindset and change some of those key words that really take away our power when we say them, like I can't. So we can put these tools in place to really put us in a place where we're believing in ourselves, and then we start to achieve those goals that we've set, and we can take action because we know it's possible, right? And we keep moving forward. And so I'm sure, like I said at the beginning, you've made your goals for 2022, and now you can get in that mindset to keep those goals in action, right? Keep
acting
moving
as if as well.
Yeah, acting as if. Keep moving forward so you're one step closer to achieving those goals. One thing I always think about is, and forgive me, I don't know how it actually goes, but it's basically 1 year from now, you would wish you were, if you didn't start now, in 1 year, you wish you were where you're at right now, or something like that. So basically, the longer you delay starting,
and the shorter amount of time you have to do it.
Well, yeah, that's true. The shorter amount of time you have to do it, but you could continue. You could be so much further along. Even if you do one little thing every day, you're so much further along than if you wait another year to start something. So, yeah, that's huge. So the one thing that I hope you get out of this is just, knowing that you are powerful and you have gifts that you can share with people. And as soon as you start to truly believe that yourself, believe that you are worth it, you are enough, you already have everything that you need right now to get to where you want to be, that's when the magic happens. And that's when you really start releasing those limiting beliefs and allowing yourself to thrive in the world. And when you're on this journey, just be kind to yourself. And that's where that positive self-talk comes into play. Not just being kind to others, that's a really good thing. And that definitely can bring more positivity to the world and goodness to you as well. But, just being kind to yourself, taking care of yourself, getting enough sleep, eating the right kind of diet, keep learning, keep trying new things, keep moving forward, exercise, move your body, meditate, journal, all of those things that you can do makes you healthier emotionally and physically, which gives you the energy to keep moving forward. And so I hope that the message that Lewis and I are trying to share with you all is clear, that we're all capable of doing this, and we just need to be kinder to ourselves so we can keep moving forward and not beat ourselves up, because mistakes do happen, don't they?
Yeah, and like you were about what you were just talking about, it is hard to be kind to yourself. But again, and everything ties together, kind of like one of those boards that have all that red yarn and everything. And it really just explains, like, if it's hard for you to do something, then something you're not doing. I mean, you're probably saying I can't, or something like that.
Yeah, and a lot of times the things that are hard to do are the ones that you should be doing more of, right? Because it's...
Yeah, and I was listening to one of my dad's calls, and it talked about how humans enjoy when something's easy. So like amount of effort that needs to be put into it.
Yep.
And is it helpful? But if a lot of the way brains work, if it's not as helpful as it is that takes effort, then you're like, I don't need to do it. But it really, if you did, like, it could be this close, so this is the effort, and this is like the most important. How important is it? It could be like really close, like this, but we would just still consider it as not important because it takes too much effort. And is it fun? Stuff like all of those come into play.
Yeah.
And
that's when you need to keep the promise to yourself, right?
Yeah, and
so you can overcome.
And when Dad was in this room, all of his whiteboards on the wall. You can see one behind us.
Yeah, this used to be Aaron's office. So Aaron likes whiteboard, if anyone wanted to know that. That's paint behind us. He painted the wall with whiteboard paint.
That's not paint.
That's paint.
It's a sticker.
No, that's paint.
The one I have in my room.
Yeah, he found the sticker stuff after he painted that wall, but it works fine. It's good.
Yeah, and on one of his whiteboards, he wrote the word fundamental, and he underlined the word fun and capitalized it.
Yeah,
and it really just proves the fundamentals are fun.
Yeah, those basic skills. I mean, you can even look at your volleyball buddy. So Lewis is in a volleyball club.
If you were in the start.
And he is Aaron's his coach actually this year.
He hit me in the face with a ball.
He did, yes. It does happen in volleyball. But you have your basic skills, and if you don't have those basic skills, and the same thing goes with business, if you don't have the basic plan, the direction you're headed, then it's really hard to pivot and maneuver and keep moving forward when you're not really sure what direction you're going. So having that foundation, having that good foundation, and it really starts with your mind, having that belief in yourself and positive self-talk, knowing where you're headed, believing that you're worthy of that and you are enough to achieve that. And being kind to yourself along the way, because there's many ups and downs. It's a roller coaster. If you can acknowledge that all of those things are there and that they're so important, it does become fun. The journey becomes fun because you see those big outcomes, you see those big success stories that people have, but you don't usually see the whole journey, all those failures, all those ups, all those downs, all that self-talk that they had to go through. We don't get to see that. We just see that end outcome. Wow, that's wonderful. The real magic is that whole journey, all that growth that happens, that awareness that you bring brings that growth about, and then that gets you that much closer to being who you truly are meant to be, and sharing that with the world. And
a tip that can really help make things more enjoyable, and can sometimes even lower the effort depending on the project, is just having someone with you if it's possible.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, the power of your community.
Mhm.
So Lewis was saying, and just to make sure everyone heard that, a tip that he had is to make this journey a little bit easier, a little bit more fun, especially when you're doing some of the tasks that really aren't as enjoyable. Maybe they're more difficult. Maybe they create more of that fear in you, is to have a community, have a friend with you, have a coworker, have a mastermind. I know with our success group, my mastermind is huge in getting me through some of these hurdles that I might have, because we're all human. We all go through this. I may be sharing all this with you, but I'm sharing it because I've been through this. I go through this, and these are the tools that I pull from to get me to keep moving forward. And so that's why I'm here with you.
Looks like Wendy commented.
I got a producer now too.
She said, "Great message from both of you." Smiley face.
Thanks, Wendy.
Thank you.
I'm glad that you're here today. Yeah, so I like that, buddy. The power of your community. So that's when you get the choice to pick the right people to surround yourself with, right? Not having the. Go ahead, bud. I'm sorry.
It's fine. But everybody, if everybody watching this,
You can look in the camera.
Okay, great. I forgot there was a camera.
Yeah, that's okay.
We all have to just know. I forgot what I was gonna say.
That's okay.
I'll just.
Okay. So just coming back to gratitude, I just want to tie it all in together with the easiest way to get yourself in this right state of mind to believe it's possible is really that foundation is having that mindset of gratitude. Start your day with 3 things you're grateful for, end your day with things that you're grateful for. Celebrate your successes. That's another thing that you can do. All these things create the abundance mentality. It changes the energy in your body, and you start attracting more good things to you, and therefore you see all the possibilities versus all the problems.
The law of attraction.
Yep, it's the law of attraction. Yep, I love that. You know,
I remember what I said.
Okay, go ahead.
Everything it still ties into believing in yourself, because like the power of the law of attraction really just teaches you that whatever you put out into the world really comes back to you, and you got to have courage in that to do that. And courage is a really big word.
Yeah, I like that.
But it's still but it takes a lot of believing in yourself, and that's why a lot of people just can't build up the strength to do a lot of things. But those people out there, you really need to you just need to believe in yourself. And I know that's hard, but you just gotta build up the courage, and like those tips, removing I can'ts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And community.
Yep. Using those tools is what Lou's saying, and you brought up that good word, courage. All of this is courageous. It takes courage to keep moving forward, and it's a courageous act to do that. And
like the kindness boomerang, which
you
show on another one.
Yeah, one of these Thankful Thursdays, I showed a video that Lewis had shared with me. It's called the kindness boomerang.
It's basically saying whatever kindness you put out into the world will come back to you. But if kindness you put into even the hate that you put into the world will come back to you. And sometimes it isn't even it doesn't have to go through other people. It's just like it just goes through your mind, and your mind just kind of relays that back to you, and just kind of makes you do things, even though no one can make you do anything except for yourself. So you really got to take that control, which is another really
comes back to the word empower, right?
And empower really just is another way of saying that believing in yourself is really important, and you need, and empower is basically believing in yourself. If you empower yourself, you're believing in yourself.
Oh, look at Lou. Look at Dean even. He's on to you. He's like, he's going to take over his dad's job. Yes, he is.
Actually, we planned that.
What?
We did plan that.
He did plan it already. Oh, watch out, Aaron. He's coming for you.
I don't even know if he's watching. He's doing another call.
Yeah, he's on another call. I'm not sure he's listening, so I'm sure he'll catch it later.
Yeah, because this does stay on Facebook, right? And
YouTube. Yep.
Yeah, I would post this to your other accounts.
And then Grandma Shay wrote, I'm so grateful for both of you and your message. I've learned a new way of thinking.
I'm glad you learned something new today. And there's something really simple that a lot of people know but just don't use. It's you learn something new every day. And it's really important to know that you will always be better every day.
Yeah, that can... What is it? Constant, never-ending improvement.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and whenever you give up hope in yourself, it really just is saying, I don't get better every day, but you do actually learn something new every day. Mm-hmm. You get better every day.
Yep.
And like you said, the constant learning thing.
Yeah.
And
yep. And it's learning comes with the awareness, taking time to pause and reflect and choose how you're going to respond to the world. And by making certain choices, you get your outcomes that you want and you get closer to moving forward. And all that comes with your mindset. It's just the beginning of it, right?
Yeah, and a quote that I have from one of my favorite Dr. Seuss books is, this is just one part of it, but it's the more you read, the more you know, the more you know, the more places you'll go. And it really just kind of brings us back to the fact that you'll learn something new every day, and you're just going to unlock one thing in your brain. And I always think of your brain kind of like a video game or something, because you just like, when you go to school or something, or you read a book, you're really just learning something, and it's like a new skill unlocked, and then it unlocks something in your brain. So you really have all the levels, but you just have to unlock them.
I like that. We have all the levels. We just have to unlock them with growth and learning as we go through life. That's awesome, buddy.
But a way to unlock them is believing in yourself, and that really just all comes back to the big word, empower.
Yes.
That's going to be the word of the week.
The word of the week is empower. I love it. So, believing in ourselves. Aaron and I have a workshop. We do it once a month. It's called Unlock Your Potential. And basically, I said basically.
Oh, don't say it.
That's a joke in our house. Starting everything with basically. But what it's about, it's a guided meditation to identify those limiting beliefs that we have that sometimes are there that we might not be able to put words to, but they're there. And that's what's keeping us stuck, right? That's what sometimes is challenging us with keeping that positive attitude and that believing it's possible. That fear comes into play, all of that stuff, and it's from those limiting beliefs that sometimes we have, and a lot of times they were created in childhood. Something happened, and we as children we took and created a story around that event, and we created this meaning from it, whether it was true or not. Our young minds created this meaning, and so it's going.
We created a fantasized experience that is real.
Yep, and that's creating that limiting belief and mindset for us at times. So Aaron and I have a tool, and we would love to share it with you. Let me show it here. If you go to hang tight, there it is. This is the website. The next one is January 17th. So coming up here.
You forgot a space in between the colon and sign.
Oh, I did. You're right. Thank you. Grammar patrol's here. All good. Thank you, buddy. So it's just 60 minutes, and it's really, it can be kind of, not intimidating, but a little scary, maybe a little hesitant, because it can be such a personal thing, that those limiting beliefs that we're holding on to and whatever created them. And I just want to reassure you that is a safe place. It's Aaron and I, and everyone who comes to this agrees to keeping the things that happen in that private. It's a non-judgmental zone. We don't allow that. And it really just allows you to identify those limiting beliefs so you can start to rewrite that story and really get to where you want to go faster and with more joy and just more of that positive mindset and gratitude. So your call to achievement for this week then is to go to oursuccessgroup.com/unlock and sign up for the workshop. We would be honored to have you join us. If you have questions about it, please reach out to me. I'm happy to explain anything in more detail, but it's a pretty powerful hour. And again, we have them scheduled out, I think, for the next 4 months. But it's just 1 month or one workshop a month. Again, the next one's coming up here on the 17th. So again, we'd be honored to have you. We'd love to have you join us. So you can go there to sign up. So oursuccessgroup.com/unlock. Okay, so let me hide this and go back here. And I'm going to wrap this up because this has probably been my longest Thankful Thursday, buddy.
I didn't know.
You definitely helped. It's been awesome having you.
I didn't help making it short.
No, but you had good thoughts. Looking at your life like a video game, and the believing in yourself is like unlocking each level, right, bud? I love it. Yeah. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
That again?